Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. You are joining me on another beautiful day here on the shores of Kerbin. We have 398.2 science in the bank from Jebediah's successful mission to Mimbus, where he landed, was able to get out, place a flag. Everything is good. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is take the other guy up and make him land on the moon. That's what my current plan is. I haven't looked at any contracts or anything, so let's hope that that works out. First things first, we have to take care of that science. $336,000. I don't think we need to upgrade that yet, do we? Well, it's already a level 2. No, we need to upgrade that, and that's 510. So that's still going to be a little bit, but we have some additional science we can use. So we have these last 3 parts right here, or the last 3 science things. These are jets. This is some bigger parts and some adapters, it looks like. And these are some definitely bigger engines and different fuel tanks. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this. That will give us those plane parts so we can maybe start flying around a little bit. 308, we might be able to actually do all of it. Let's see, I think we're going to do this one next, and yep, we are. Look at that, we finished up the tech tree up to that part. So we need to upgrade the R&D facility before going any farther here. Oh no, we have one more. We can do that one too. There we go. So we need to upgrade the R&D facility before moving any farther. But that is definitely doable. Let's go into the contract, see what we have. Temperature scans of Kerbin. Those are those 3 spots. We don't want to really do anything with that. 3 spots, nope. 3 spots, nope. Plant a flag on Mimbus. Well, they're too late on that one. And flight over Kerbin. Perform scans of the moon. Plant a flag on the moon. I think we will do that one. We're going to be placing any of those guys. Lobo will have to continue circling there. Explore Duna, Explore Eve, and Explore Ike. Alright, so yeah, I don't see anything in here that will make it explore the moon, plant a flag on the moon. And we forgot to do that apparently. So, let's head out and go into the VAB. Alright, we loaded up the Mimbus lander, which I think we are actually going to end up using to go to the moon as well. Everything checked out when we flew to Mimbus, so that is good. I'm going to switch out Jebediah for Dudney. Put him in, give him some extra flight time. And I think that's all we're going to do. I think we really want to do anything else. Alright, let's go take a flight. Alright, so here we are on the launch pad. We have a Dudney in the flight stick, or in the flight seat. Our contracts are highlighted. We plan to land on the moon and recover some science from the moon. That's what we'll be doing all that. Was that around the moon or on the moon? From around the moon. Land on the moon, recovers from the surface of the moon. So that's all we need to do. Good. Alright. I think we're going to go ahead and take off. Let's go ahead and turn on auto steering. Let's throttle all the way up. And let's launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, a slow launch, but a successful one nonetheless. We're going to burn straight up and then out into the orbit. And I think since we have already seen the onion staging, which is what this is, that I will bring you back once we're in orbit. See you then. Catastrophic failure. Abort! Abort! We just jettisoned our second stage, and our it looks like one of that stage hit that rocket, and it broke apart. We're going to try to get back over land. Looks like we are going to be pretty close to the launch pad again. Parachute opened. So it looks like we're going to come down just short of the runway. Oh, come on now. Seriously? Alright, let's bring you back in. Alright everyone, we made some adjustments to our rocket ship. What we did is we added these Separatrons up here. So when this Sepatron that goes off right here, when this guy goes off, it should also kick off these two Sepatrons that are beside it, pushing that engine away a little bit farther. So hopefully we don't have that problem again. But of course there's only one way to find out, and that's the launch. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, oh! Steering and throttle up all the way. Resuming countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And a slow lift off again. Dude Knee's going on a second trip to the moon. Alright, I'll bring you back at staging. Alright, we're about ready to exhaust our first stage. Let's see if these Sepatrons work. There they go. And like a charm. Alright, I'll bring you back at second stage, which is where the problem has been occurring. Alright, we're about ready to lose our second stage. Now this is where the problem has been occurring at. Let's see. There's our stage. Good separation. Excellent. Alright. So from here on out, I think it should just be a standard launch. I'll bring you back once we're in orbit. Alright everyone, here we are in orbit. We are off by 2.5 degrees, which isn't cool. So we'll go ahead and fix that up here. And then I think we're going to head over to the moon. Alright, we are almost at our burn time. And then we're going to go ahead and fix our orbit here, and then we're going to head over to the moon. Pretty excited. .5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2. There we go. Good enough. Alright, so what we're going to do, we've already had the moon selected. We will probably be over this way somewhere. So let's take it right about here. Looks good to me. Alright, so we have about 3 minutes. I'll bring you back then. Alright, we are doing our burn now. And that's our capture. Alright, I'll bring you back out when we get out there. Alright, we are almost at our periapsis here. What we're going to do is head over to the retrograde marker, which is facing backwards. We will then hit the brakes and get us into that lunar capture. I have Dudney working the stick now. Let's give some practice. Alright, go and turn on our thrusters. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the new periapsis, and we'll get our second orbit, or our apoapsis, down. I'll bring you back then. Alright, it's time to get that apoapsis down. We are pointing retrograde and hitting the brakes again. Alright, that gives us an orbit, and I think we have to do some science around here, don't we? So we're doing mystery goo. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is now we pick a landing spot, and I think we're going to aim for this crater right here. Puts us right about here. Add maneuver. Going to jump down like that. I think that's good. Alright, we're going to circle around the moon once, and then we're going to come in for our landing. Bring it back then. Alright everyone, we've just made our lunar insertion burn, or not our insertion burn, we've made our lunar landing burn, so we are coming down no matter what. Whether it's right way up or down ways down, that will depend on Dudney. That's right, I'm blaming it all on you, Dudney. So we're just going to I'm keeping this last stage on just because it has a lot of fuel left. When we get down near the bottom, I'll go ahead and kick it off of there. But for the time being, we will go ahead and leave it on there. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward time a little bit. We're going to be landing in that crater. Dudney, why don't you take the stick and go on to retrograde. Forgive me, I do have a bit of a cold, so I'm kind of stuffy. But we're going to go ahead and put on a very light burn just to try to start bleeding off some of this speed. We're going 444 meters per second. Of course, we are still 27,000 meters above the surface, so we still have a long ways down to go. Alright, Dudney, I think I'm going to take it from here. Thanks for all your troubles. Coming down. We're getting pretty close. And cut engines now. Stick the landing. Good job, Dudney. Welcome to the surface of the moon. As you can see, Dudney's pretty excited. We're going to turn off that. Good job, Dudney. Alright, let's go ahead and do some science. Serve our mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. Gonna do the materials bay. Leave the door bay samples open. You leave the sample bay doors open on the moon and go do something else for a while. Okay, seems kind of interesting. We are going to do the toggle display and log temperature, collected recorded temperature data from the environment. Good. Toggle display again. We are going to do a crew report. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. And Dudney, I think you're going to get out. Take the data, store the data. Alright. Go ahead and come on down. Welcome to the surface, Dudney. Pose for pictures. There you go. Alright. Let's go ahead and do a EVA report. You look up and search the sky for Kerbin. Suddenly you feel very small. And we're going to plant a flag. Moon first landing. No soil sample. Go. All right. Head on back. Alright, Dudney is on the surface. So, I think since we had that disaster in the very beginning part, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like it by hitting that thumbs up button. If you want to follow along with this or any of my other series, please subscribe. And to join in that conversation, please leave a comment below. You can find links to my Facebook and Twitter pages in the description. As always, thank you for spending some time with me today. My name is Rob, and you've been watching the Robear Nation.